Oh, hi.
Hi, this is Joel. How are you?
Oh, good. How are you?
I'm
Busy.
doing good. It's Look, these days it's not very often somebody's like just call me. I like that's all I ever want to do is just talk to people, but it's
Yeah,
hard
because
half the
takes
time I can't.
forever to, writing down everything and then, I just easier to just talk, you know,
Yes, thank
faster.
you. Thank you for that. Okay, so you're renting now. So
Yeah.
when's your lease up?
The lease up is in middle of May, but, time goes fast and I don't have, I've just started to look like 2 days ago, what could I maybe, I was looking for apartment places to renting because, my husband and I, we're going to go separate ways. So I have a good job. I make pretty decent money, but still the rent prices are so high. It would be very hard for
Yeah.
me just to, be by myself and paying everything else, car payment, this, that, how it is.
Yeah.
And I have a
Well, so
full-time
you don't need.
student kid. Uh, he's in college.
You say you're a full-time student?
No, I'm a self-employed. I am cleaning my 16 years now, so I have a pretty good uh, clientele, you know. But
And
I was just thinking. Sorry,
I was saying, so are you're filing taxes and claiming income and all that?
I am filing taxes, but the thing, I don't want to say it in the phone, but it's not everything I think.
No, 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 no. But look. You know what I tell people? Like, you'll look at me like I'm your lawyer. Like, I'm self-employed. I've been self-employed my whole life. The last thing I ever want to do is
Yeah.
give the government money. So we're on the same team here.
So
But
I
well,
have a bank
so
account.
I've
I
been
can prove, income or stuff
yep.
like that. But
So
the tax is not the
yep,
best,
and that's
I
what I was
think,
just
for me.
yeah, that's what I was going to say. So there are programs. I asked you about the tax returns because if you have the tax returns and you can show all that income, that's the easiest route and you get the lowest rate. But if you use the
Oh,
bank
okay.
statements, the rates are a little bit higher, but you can get qualified, most importantly. So you can use 12 months bank statements and
Mhm.
they'll qualify that as your income. So
Yeah.
that I mean, I would say that that's probably the route that you're going to want to take because
Yeah. Yeah.
because
Because
you're writing
yeah.
everything off, right? You write everything off.
Had to. No. Let's say that. Hey, I try to keep the cash home. It's just,
Yeah.
but it's still, it's not everything. That, but that doesn't matter. I just can prove what it's in there. So, but it's not. But
Yeah.
I make around like I don't want to lie, but it's usually I don't know 7 to 8 thousand a month. So it's up to
And that
when.
and you deposit that in your bank account, right?
And that's usually that much shows on my bank account. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because that's all that the bank will look at. And just so you know, I'm Joel. I'm a real estate agent. I run the whole entire team for us
Mhm.
here in Tampa and all in
Mhm.
Sarasota, Bradenton, all the counties
Yeah.
here. I got a couple hundred agents that are on my team. But my
Oh boy.
partner on the mortgage side is Scott. So and
Mhm.
he is an expert with those bank statement loans. So
Mhm.
what I'll do is connect you with him, and then the three of us can talk because obviously to get a house, you want a realtor, you want a loan officer, and we all work together to make
Yes.
the magic happen.
And yeah. And as I texted you, it's right now the most important for me to keep the monthly mortgage payment as low as it possible if it's everything goes through. So
Yeah. Well, so tell
and
me about.
and
So you don't need as big of a house. What do you need for? Is it just
I'm
you
looking for
that's
a
moving?
two-bedroom. Mostly it's me because he's in Tallahassee and he's coming just home for the holidays or breaks. Uh,
Yeah.
so uh, so that's why I need two-bedroom, one or two bathroom. Two would be better. One is not bad either. And
Maybe one and a half too. So yeah. Yeah.
and
If you have a
yeah,
half
it's
bath,
something.
you know.
Yeah, it's something, because he's a good kid, so and he's a boy, so he's not like a girl. He needs her own bathroom or something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Usually, you know how it is. So
Yeah.
that's what
Oh,
I
yeah.
was thinking. You have
I have
two
two
kids?
daughters.
Oh
Yeah, I
my
have a
God, then you
10-year-old.
know. Oh God.
Yeah, I have a 10-year-old and a 2-year-old though. That's a crazy
Oh,
combination, right?
you are getting there. 10 years old. Oh,
I
oh
thought
yeah.
I was done. I thought I was done, and we had a surprise.
Oh, good for you. Good for you. That's
Yeah,
why we
I
live,
love
you
it.
know. Yeah. They are
Yeah, we
very
live for
cute.
them, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's the purpose, you know, to be here. So
Yeah,
good for you.
you know it.
And just pull up your pants. That's it.
No, no, no. My wife got her parts removed. It's better that way.
Yeah, it's up to the parents, you know. It's not, you know. I you know give a little bit of a hard time for mine when I got it, you know, in love, but that's gonna pass, you know.
Yeah, that's good. So
So
where are
I'm
you from?
looking.
Where
I
where are
am
you from
from
originally?
Hungary.
Okay.
Do you,
I could tell somehow that you weren't from here originally.
oh yeah, I have this vampire accent, right?
I love it. I love that accent. Actually,
I can't. You know, I live here my long time, and you know this is not getting better. So I
no,
have to live with
keep
this.
keep it. How
uh,
far is that from Belarus? Because one of my top agent is from Belarus, and he sounds a little bit
that's more
similar to you.
eastern. We are in kind of in the middle of Europe. We are the gate to the east part, basically. You know, because it's first Austria, you know, Switzerland, Austria, and then Hungary, and then come Romania and the Ukrainian side. You know, we have different, you know, surrounded different countries, Slovakia, old
Yeah.
Yugoslavia, you know. So, and that's
When did you
in
move?
somewhere in Russia. So,
Gotcha.
Belarus.
When
I
did you
don't
move
need.
to the U.S.?
Oh, that was in 2008.
Oh,
Yeah.
you came at you came when my life was falling apart, when the real estate
Oh,
market crashed.
yeah, yeah. I remember. I remember that. You know, now is my life falling apart. So
Yeah. Well, that's
I
like
need
you were.
to do something.
Yeah,
Oh,
you were
God.
you were coming here to get away, and then meanwhile, all of us here were falling apart.
Yeah, it was, you know, we started from scratch. I mean, literally from scratch, from crumbs.
Yeah.
It was just so
Well, good for
hard,
you,
but you know.
but everyone that I meet that comes here from Europe is successful. The people that are born here don't appreciate it, and they don't even want to work. It drives me crazy.
But now they started to realize that okay, cutting grass is not too bad. You can make the living, or even
Yeah.
cleaning. You know, cleaning is not always like you know ugly and a bad thing. You know, it's nothing fancy. But I have very nice, well-doing people, and they very nice to me. I work for them. Most of them are more than 10 years. So
Yeah.
and they pay me very good money, and I don't have to kill myself, you know. And I'm, you
Yeah.
know, I'm free,
But
not
I
really
bet
free, but
you probably put on headphones and listen to music and just go off in your own world, right?
oh no, I'm singing and I'm whistling. No
Oh,
headphones.
good. Well,
Whatever
well
comes.
you make the music.
Oh yeah, I have no good voice,
Nice.
but I don't care. I'm just, you know, keep going.
Yeah,
And
who cares?
they love it. They always laughing about it.
That's funny.
Oh gosh. So
All right, well, we're gonna help you, but I have to ask you one question. How's your credit?
yeah.
How's your credit?
No, the other thing. Now it's getting better. I'm thinking I'm in a poor average or poor, how you call it. You know, not the worst one above.
Yeah.
You know, because I started to pay off my debt like a year and a half ago. So it's every month it's getting better. I think my FICO score last time I checked was 580 something maybe. I can't remember exactly.
And
So
it's come a long way.
yes, because I was like, you know, I signed up with this Freedom Debt Relief program, you know,
Okay.
because they were coming after me, and then I can't handle this, so better just start from scratch again, and then I just checked yesterday. I have made 1.5 year to go to pay them off. So I pay them like $600 a month, and they sorting out the things. I paid off my
Yeah.
almost the half of them, but still. And then I have the car loan. I just bought the car in March.
Yeah. So your score.
that's
So your
what-
score has probably gone up quickly since you had that car payment, right?
Yeah, every month I just got, I think, 8 point this month, and
Yeah.
then it's going up every month as my debt is reducing. But I know the
Yeah.
loan department doesn't care about that, so I don't know how much So that's why my credit
Yeah,
is slowly going. So
Yeah, but you don't have too far to go, and we're talking in October. So by the time it matters, you should be good. I mean, it sounds to me like you're.
Yeah. Because in November I'm gonna pay from again. So yeah, by the time I think I probably gonna hit for sure the six something.
Yeah, and that's what you need to be like 620. 620 is like the minimum goal.
Okay.
Like if you can get to 620, you're good. Well, and I'm going to connect you with Scott, okay? And Scott's on the mortgage side. And the most important thing that I want him to be able to talk to you about is if he can do what's called a soft pull, and it will not show up on your credit, and he can look and he'll be able to tell you. So instead of so he will be able to see, and I can even do it because I used to do mortgages and I've done credit repair and all that. So it's good to have a person on the mortgage side because, like him and I, like imagine if we look at your credit report, we can see like specific things where I would say pay this one down first or do this thing first, and that will get your score up a lot faster because there's a lot of tricks that your credit bureaus don't tell you. But it's as simple as okay, like this credit card, for example, if you had a couple of cards, it's it's like the percentage of the limit, but sometimes people will think, oh, well, I have this big credit card with this high interest rate, and I want to pay that one down first. But then you might have like this little $500 credit card, and if you just paid that $200 down, so he can look and he can monitor your credit as it's going, and also he might say to you, okay, you should get another card. So like a secured card or something, you might need an extra trade line to boost you. So he'll tell you exactly what you need to do to get your credit as high as we can, as fast as we can. Because if he can get it higher than that, once you're if you're at 640 or 660, then your interest rate will be lower. So there's a bunch of different little tricks that we will work together to help you with. And that way you'll be in the best position by the time we start looking next year.
And I was
even
thinking, it sounds good. And then, my son doesn't have an income, but he has a really good credit score. It's not possible to combine two of us together.
Well, here's the thing is this. The way that the banks look at you is that what they look at is basically whoever has the worst credit score in the duo is what they're going off of, right? Because and if he had income, but I mean he can still go on the loan and it won't hurt. Or maybe you said he's a student? He's a full-time student?
Yes, he's a sophomore in FSU right now. He's 19 years old, so
nice.
19 and a half. And he has, 700 something credit score because I told him to start to, have at least one credit card. He has the Discover credit card, and then he's on my American Express too. But
nice.
He doesn't have income. He doesn't have a job. Even if he would have, that would be just a ridiculous,
Okay.
Like
Guess what, Christina?
Yeah.
I know. I have a really great idea for you. You're going to get added as an authorized user to his card, and then that Discover card will pull to your credit report and boost your credit.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't think of that. Nah.
Well,
smart.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing. I've been doing this since 2001. I'm 44, but when it comes to real estate, I'm about 175 years old. I've done a lot.
I'm about that. I feel like it. Oh God. I
But
love
yeah,
you have a humor.
what's your son's name? What's your son's name?
Benjamin, and the
Okay.
last name is Poor. So it's opposite of rich. Just you to know that.
You know what's funny? When I saw your information, I was like, I hope that's not her like trying to tell us she's poor.
Yeah.
I saw your email address.
You know, because my maiden name, I never take my husband's name, so my maiden name is Trick. That's I don't know, is that better or not? You know.
Yeah, it's better. No, it's better to be a trickster than poor, I think.
Yeah, exactly. My
That's
son
funny.
doesn't like his name. It's just, you know.
Yeah.
uh,
That's funny. That's funny. So you said I have two options. I can stay as Trick or I can be poor, and you went
yeah.
with Trick.
So I choose
I
to
would
stay Trick.
too.
You know?
I would have done the same thing.
Oh God! So.
All right, we're gonna help
Yeah.
you out. We're gonna help you out. We're gonna get you out of that
Okay.
stinking apartment.
Yeah. I mean, it's a nice place, but you know, it's super expensive for a single person to pay for something like this. I was
Well, the
checking
rents are
everything.
absolutely crazy. The rents are
Yeah.
absolutely insane. But
Two
I'm a real
bedroom is
estate
not
investor,
under
so
$2,000, and even a shitty one is very expensive too. And I don't want to go
yeah,
in an area, you know. I just
yeah.
I
Well,
don't know.
I'm based in Tampa, and I'm an investor, and you know, for me, I feel bad, but it's like this is the rents, so
Yeah.
you know, it's a
And
business. It's a business, not a charity. You know,
how they keep building
if
this,
you
you
can get
know,
it,
income restricted places, but they are like 1,500 a month too. So it's not much, you know. And you need to prove
yeah,
everything, even why you were born, you know. So I was trying to
yeah,
do some application, but they wanted to pay me a fee, which I don't wanted it because they know availability. So I don't know I can get in or not or what, you know. So I was just waiting with that one. I'm gonna check around what are my options could be, you know.
Okay, well,
So.
I'm going to set you up on some searches that you can go in there and play with,
Mhm.
and then it will start sending you properties, and you can change the parameters. I'm just going to leave it wide open at first, and then narrow it
Mhm.
down. So by the time it matters, I'll know exactly what you're looking for, and then I'll
Mhm.
be able to find you exactly what you're looking for, where you want it to be.
Okay.
We'll keep it
Sounds
nice
good.
and easy. We'll keep
Yeah.
it nice and
Yeah.
simple for you over here, okay?
Yeah.
That's what
Okay.
I tell
Great.
people all the time. Like, what people use me because I make it really easy and I'm fun to work with, right? Like some
Yeah, you are
agents are
really
so
fun.
serious. I have to, so I have 36 agents that work directly for me, and
Mhm.
then I work with other. So we have a team that I also like kind of co-run that's in where you are. But you're not
Mhm.
far from me. I mean, I can hop on 75 and be there in like 35
Oh
minutes if
yeah,
I
yeah,
drive
yeah,
fast
yeah.
enough.
I'm on 64, so right at the 75 exit. So right after Ellington. So pretty close.
Well,
45
as
minutes.
we yeah, it's not, well, I have a fast car. If I don't drive in traffic,
Oh.
I can get there. I could be there before 1 o'clock if I live right.
No road raging.
No
When
road
you-
rage.
that's,
Okay. Well, okay. Well, we're gonna help you out. We're gonna take care of you. I'm gonna start just.
Okay.
I'm gonna do. Look, I'm gonna do everything that needs to be done to help you get this ball rolling. And definitely, I'm gonna talk to Scott, and I will.
Okay.
I'll send a group text message with him because I want to get you connected to him.
Yes.
Because and first of all, because I want to have him explain to you how to do that thing with the Discover card
Yeah,
because
yeah,
that's
yeah.
huge. That's
Uh-huh.
huge. And
Nice. See,
your
it's good
son
to
will be
mention.
perfectly fine with that, right?
Oh yeah.
Your
Oh
son
my
will be.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. If he
No
won't let
problem.
mommy on his credit, you just cut him off.
Oh, he's such a good boy. I mean,
What's
he's
he
my
gonna?
only
Does he
love.
know what he wants to do with his life? Does he know what he wants to
He's
do with his life yet?
studying political science and U.S. history and stuff. He doesn't have really anything. I want him to go into the politics maybe, but I
Yeah.
don't know. He said he wants to go to the Air Force after he's done with FSU and then do something there like a law school or something because then you don't have to pay for it, Because I don't want
Yeah.
him to get
Well,
student
yeah.
loan or anything, because then you ruin your life at the start. So it's
Oh,
a
it's
big
crazy.
pressure.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
would do that. Well,
we'll
like
see.
so I don't even think I mentioned it, but we're the military veterans team.
Mhm.
So the owner is a military vet. Most of the realtors are vets. I'm not, but I that's one of my specialties is helping veterans. So when I met up
My
with them, I
husband is
we both.
a veteran too, so but he has a terrible credit score and everything. So I don't, he was in the Air Force back then, but you know, I just wanna do
You
it
know, it's
on
funny.
my own.
Yeah, I got you. Well, my dad was in the army. But he told me, and he spent time like in Germany was where he
Uh-huh.
served on some like like the
Oh,
after
okay.
the post World War II America
Yeah.
has to keep their eyes on Germany kind of deal.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he
Ooh.
said to me, he said I had to be the first person in my family to go to college, so I could not join the military. So it wasn't even he took that option
Yeah.
off the table. Not that I wanted
Yeah.
to,
Yeah.
but
And
it
my
wouldn't have
son
been
is
a
the
choice
first
if
in
I
my
did.
family too. I was just
Yeah.
a hairdresser, and then came here. Then I didn't want to do it. So it's life. It takes you wherever. It's not
Yeah.
always
Well,
what
you
you
didn't have
want.
time. You didn't have
Yeah.
time to be dealing with college. You had to eat.
Yeah, I never
Yes.
wanted to go to college. It's not my thing. I'm a creative person. That's why I like to clean, because people let me rearrange their house. So put
Nice.
in furniture wherever I like. So, and they
I
love
wish.
it.
I mean, I wish you were up here. I'd hire you today because I literally like my cleaners come every 2 weeks, and
Uh-huh.
it's like every time they come, it's like they do a worse job. They just like
Oh,
they're nice people. Yeah, but it's
yeah,
like, come on, man. Like this is crazy.
yeah. I don't wanna,
But
brag
but
about
I'm
myself,
also
but I'm really good. So I'm a Virgo. I'm
I'm
very
about
OCD. So
yeah. Oh, I'm
yeah.
so OCD. I'm OCD, ADHD, everything under the sun.
Uh, I miss that part. I'm just stuck with the OCD. My way or the highway.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I'm happy with
Okay.
that. So okay, and then if he Scott needs to call me. I'm usually working till I don't know how you guys are operating there. Tomorrow I'm gonna be in Longboat again, but probably I get done by
Well,
1 o'clock. But I'm
Scott and
always
I
working
are
till
very
3, usually.
well. Here's the deal. Scott and I are always working. Like I tell people all the time, if I'm awake, I'm working, and people are like that's
Oh my
crazy.
God.
But well, here's the thing. So I'm in real estate, and I have been
You
forever.
have to,
When I
yeah.
met my wife, she met me as a realtor, which
Mhm.
allowed me to say, listen, I just have to. We'll be hanging out at the beach, and if the phone rings, Daddy has to hit the
Yeah.
switch, and I'm at work. But as soon as
Yeah.
I hang up the phone, I have the option to do something else or just go back to laying on the beach.
Yeah. You
So
have to bring the bacon. You have 2 kids. They probably, you know, going to schools
they're
and
not.
stuff. It's a
Yeah,
lot
they're
of
not.
money.
Well, see,
So.
I manipulate the system. My wife runs Christian preschool, and that
Oh,
allows us to.
nice.
So yeah, but the good news is that means the tuition. So they go to private school, which would
Yeah.
cost $20,000 a year, but
Oh,
it's
I know.
free
Oh,
for us.
yeah. Oh.
Yeah, my wife said she wants to stop working. I said, you better figure out how to make 20 grand a year.
You know what? My
But I
son went
told.
through public schools here in Sarasota, and we never had a problem.
Yeah.
I have customers. They have the kids in this ODA, out of door academy, and they paying thousands of dollars after 2 kids. And I always telling him, why they're not gonna be smarter just because you're paying that much money out
Yeah.
of your pocket. It's up to the kid. It has interest in studying or doesn't want to do it. It doesn't matter. And my son was
Well,
always
you know what?
straight A, even in college. So it's up to them, and the parents how they
Yeah.
teach
What?
them to. They have to be curious. Then they want to
Yeah.
study, So
Well, you know what?
I
I
think.
like I like the fact that they're getting they get this. So here's how so like if you say like what's your belief system? I'm a Christian, right? But I follow Jesus. Like
Yeah.
good, be a good person. But if you
Mhm.
ask me like what's your religion, I'm like I just follow Jesus, right? Because I like
Yeah.
that they get that core teaching of like this is how to be a good
Yeah.
person. Meanwhile, in the
Yeah.
public schools now, they're teaching them about transgenders and all this.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Thank God you
Crazy.
skipped that part because I would have been furious. It's not their place to
Yeah,
address
public
stuff like
school
that with the
now,
small
I
kids.
think is
Uh,
public school is different. It's different now. The world has gotten really weird.
yeah. Especially here. Hungary is very much more conservative about this stuff. Uh, Now in
Yeah,
Florida,
as
it's
they
like the kind
as
of
they should
same.
be.
But
It should
yeah,
be. It's
it's just
crazy.
crazy what's going on. I'm sometimes I can even with everything, the politics, everything is just people were cuckoo. I don't know. We lost our
I've checked
normal
out.
human touches.
I checked out of
Oh
all that crap. I don't.
yeah.
People say to me, Did you see what Trump said?" I said, "I don't even care. I haven't watched the news
Yes,
since
exactly. I don't want to get
2022."
involved. I just want to mind my business, get through life, and be comfortable as possible, and that's it.
Yeah.
I don't give a beep about this and that,
Nah.
or they are just barking at each other nonstop. So,
It's
and,
look. I tell people. You know what? I researched. It's the Capitol building in D.C.
Mhm.
You see on TV, you see the Republicans and the Democrats, and when you see them in
Yeah.
there, they're arguing and going back and forth. But
Yeah.
guess what? After the cameras turn off, they go back and they shower in the same. They work out at the same gym. They eat in the same
Yes,
cafeteria.
having
The joke
dinners
is
and
on us.
stuff. Yeah.
The
Of
joke's on
course.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I don't because I just got mad. So no,
Not
I
worth it.
don't. No.
Okay.
No.
Well, it was great talking to you, and I'll be talking to you
Yes.
plenty more. I'm going to
Okay.
send a group text now between me, you, and Scott. So you'll
Okay.
see his number's a 410, a Maryland area code, which is where I'm from, which is where he still is. But in this day and age, you can do this job from anywhere. But I actually, just so you know, I trained Scott. He was a school teacher. We went to college
Oh.
together. We graduated together. And he
Oh.
was a school teacher in like in the suburbs of D.C., Washington D.C.,
Uh-huh.
in a
Oh,
really
okay.
really bad area. I mean, the kids would be throwing bricks through his windshield and everything. And I said,
Oh
"Listen, this
my
is crazy.
God.
Your dream of being a teacher, if you want it to end, can end now." And I hired him for my mortgage company. So
Mhm.
I literally taught Scott how to do mortgages way back in 2006. And when I moved here from Maryland in 2009, I just gave him my company. So you're basically dealing with
Oh, you're
me.
good. You're
But
good
but
friend.
but yeah, well, I take care of my friends. I mean, that's what. There's one thing my dad taught me: is take care of the people who take care of you. And
Yeah,
I
that's
will
a good
always do that.
karma. That's a good
Yep.
karma. It's very important.
Yep. All right. Well,
Hans.
we're your team. You didn't have to search far.
Oh, great. I hope it's gonna be, I never did that. I just, and being on my own, it's so scary. I don't know what the right step, for me, or,
Well,
hesitating back and forth. I don't know. But I'm sick of
have
the
no fear.
apartment life.
Have no fear. Joel is here.
Okay.
All right. Well, and
Okey-dokey.
as we go through this process, you'll see the emails and texts and stuff coming from me, and it's going to be a while, so we'll just touch base from time to time. But I'm here. Like if you ever
Don't,
see something,
yeah.
I'll be here.
Okay, just
Okay?
yeah. Text is better for me because emails I'm not good with that, but a text I usually checking twice a day. Have anything important or something, but emails are so do both, please.
Yeah. Well, the important stuff will go through email, but we'll set everything up through text, and the emails will be there with the properties, and we'll be good.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. It was great to meet you, and I look forward to meeting you in person one day. And you got us.
Likewise.
You got us.
Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye.